Oh, I left off at the. Oh, I'll just go back to the town then.
Okay, town.
Different spot. Take rinse and rest.
Yep.
Salvatore, this is Jeff.
This is David.
Hi, David. Let's play Ashen.
Okay.
Hey, have you ever played Dark Souls?
No. You know what? No.
Well, I was gonna make a comparison to that game, so never mind.
Okay. No, I've played Dark Souls. I've played a little bit.
Ashen is a game that originally has a sort of a tumultuous past. It was going to be a Microsoft published joint, but then Epic came in and swooped up the money for the PC version, so it was a Epic Game Store exclusive for the first 6 months. But now it's available on Steam and just kind of other places. Mm-hmm. It's available on Game Pass for Xbox only, but it doesn't have cross-play or like really was kind of hoping it would when it first came out. It's also the V1 version of the game that came out 6 months ago on PC on Epic did not work multiplayer, which is what we'll be doing right now.
Right.
Multiplayer!
It's very good.
It is very good. This game skews extremely close to Dark Souls, so calling it a Dark Souls derivative is actually extremely accurate in many ways. I mean, you have an Estus Flask, you're running and dash attack as, you know, R1 is how you attack, R2 you can shield bash,
right,
etc., etc.
Are we meeting at the Whispers Ritual Stone?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Yeah, so there's a lot of good stuff in here. Yeah,
though.
It's got a really good look.
It is very derivative of Dark Souls, but it has a really unique look to it. You know, people don't have faces. Everything has this kind of, it's like pastels or something.
Right.
It has pretty good voice acting. It has, you know, good world design. What we're gonna do right now is you can see kind of the map here, at least on my screen here. We're gonna be doing we're password matching so that we'll just kind of fade into each other's games when we're near.
So nice.
It's pretty convenient. The co-op, you can co-op basically the entire game, which is great. And like if you're going, unlike Dark Souls, like you don't have to do the weird trade-off where it's like I fought the boss, now let's do it again and fight the boss in your world, etc., etc.
Right.
Let's see, we're going to Whispers here. The best parts of the game are not necessarily the parts that are Dark Souls derived. Well, half and half. It
some
skews
of them are good.
Yeah, it skews a little close in some of the design aspects, but the best parts are definitely like exploring,
right.
Sort of lore, just a look. So what we're gonna do here is we don't want to do like the main story stuff too much here because I think it's worth playing.
Right.
And if you have a Game Pass, actually, I wonder if it's still on Game Pass. It might have gone out of Game Pass, but certainly it was on Game Pass in the past for Xbox. So if you have an actual Xbox, you could just get it through Game Pass. It goes on sale occasionally. Let's see. At some point, it'll just appear. There's a health bar, and then I just turn my camera around, and there's your AI companion is always with you in the base game. You can turn them off, but when someone joins you, so in this case, even though I have a created character, and so does David, it's just showing the AI companion for that particular quest you're on.
Yeah, a la Peace Walker.
So we're going to go into a cave. All right, I'm gonna point this out. So there's this little cave here. It was not explicitly part of any quests. We just wandered into it, which is extremely good. 2 thumbs up. More games should do that.
Yeah.
We died a lot.
Got owned. Obliterated.
We haven't been back there to try and fully explore it. So I thought that, all right, we'll for the recommendation video, which actually this is a recommendation.
This is a recommendation for Ashen. Yes,
for Ashen. I was like, let's go to that cave. That way, it's not plot stuff. I mean, maybe there will be plot stuff in it, but we'll find out. And then we can get the best and worst parts of the game. So overall, I think it's worth playing. Play it with a friend. Fun times.
The dog that you can see on my screen is having some animation issues, so that's fun.
It's got a little, yeah. It's kind of doing a little squat there. It's got like a squat going.
Yep.
So the best parts is the design. The combat works just fine. It's Dark Souls. Need to make it.
Oh hey, it's one of those guys. Cool.
But there is the worst parts of Dark Souls are here, like, instant death, like pits and stuff.
Right.
Having to run back to get your souls. In this game is called Scoria. Like, all of that is here. They added the idea of having a lantern, which is cool.
Right.
It's cool
because
for
you can
caves.
set it down and
yeah, you can like here I could set that down so I can still pull out a shield. That idea is very neat, but it actually makes it's very limiting when you're in extremely dark areas because you can't do two-handed, you can't have a shield. So
so another difference from Dark Souls is you have a one-handed weapon slot and a two-handed weapon slot.
Yeah.
And nary the twain shall meet.
Exactly. The jumping is actually good, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get through these guys a lot faster than we did last time, which is nice. I'm
gonna go back to my one-handed axe.
One of the things that we did here is you get to full speed with a jump pretty quick.
Okay. Oh no. Get up,
I don't think that's gonna.
Okay. Another fun thing: you don't insta-die in deep water. You
That's
drown.
true, which is unusual. To be fair, if I was gonna do a plunging attack, it did not.
I did. I just missed. Oh, what'd he drop? Okay, so you guys can. I can't get that.
Sad.
The item icon is also really good.
Before we
this
get
game.
ganked in this hallway,
Yeah.
I want to explain very briefly that one of the cool additions to this game is my frickin' hat that just grew up. So, so I've got this like artifact system where it's like passive bonuses, but the middle one is like a very has a unique effect. This particular one we got from one of the bosses we fought.
Yeah.
It's a hat, and after like 15 to 30 seconds, it grows and has 3 different levels, and it means that you can just withstand a hit of damage,
right?
And then it breaks and it regenerates again. I was like, oh, that's neat.
Right. So
that's
it's
actually really cool.
The talismans and relics. The talismans are the center ones. They're the big ones. That's our hat. All the hats so far have been dumb. It's been great.
I'm a fan of it. That's actually a kind of cool hat. It's just
right. And then the relics
the whole
are
very stone punky kind of.
The relics.
What was that game? Will come to me in a second.
The relics serve the purpose of rings.
Is that stone punk game?
There's a stone punk.
Xeno Clash. Yeah.
Bad explodey boy.
All right. So let's go into the gank hallway. Yep.
Hey, that didn't one-shot me. We're doing
That's
better.
Good. Yeah, they have they're ragdolling a little bit there. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We also recently got a better lantern, so this light is actually what I would call good instead of terrible. Stupid skeletons.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause for a second because
the reverb in this hallway is a little strong, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the audio down just a whoop. That's fine. All right. I was trying to stop myself from yelling.
Dang it.
But you see, that kind of cheap shot might have really screwed you up in Dark Souls because of our stupid hat.
Our hat, yeah, it's great. One of the problems that we ran into when going through this area, look at this, it's nice. It's nice, you know?
Yeah.
It's got a nice look to it. I like the way it looks. One of the problems we ran into is that we learned that grab attacks in this game are not instant kills, but are fatal.
If somebody doesn't knock the guy off of you.
Yeah, you have to have someone to knock the person off of you. So if you don't have someone like right there, you could technically take only a little bit of damage. Let's get this guy to fly in here for
demonstrable purposes.
Yes.
Screw you. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some R1 spam there. It's very nice because since the last time we were in here, we have greatly expanded our
guy coming.
Another one. Yeah.
Where?
Hello, sir. I think he died.
Did we get souls?
Huh. I didn't see, but he definitely flew down into the pit. So either he reset or he just gone.
Well, let's walk down here again.
What are you gonna do?
Okay.
We recently got a special ability that lets us interact with these red statues.
Right.
Maybe we don't have to use that.
Not yet.
So
sure.
Not yet. Unless we really have to. Because again, I think the best parts of the game is what's around the next corner, what kind of cool thing is going to show up.
Don't forget,
Yeah, this other guy about to...
That guy. Oh, big guy.
That's currently murdering me. All right, hold on. Let me just...
Oh, my light went away.
Okay, get rid of that guy. We've got another skelly. All right.
Hey, that went so much better than last time.
God dang it. I was looking, you know what? I was looking at the prize over here.
Yeah.
Large Scoria stash.
Yeah? Oh, large? Nice.
Sold of the large Scoria stash.
So far, there have only been
quite work.
3 stash sizes. But a thing is, you can buy the stashes. So if you have a bunch of liquid... I'm going to say souls. If you have a bunch of liquid souls that you don't want to lose
you can
if
invest.
you die, you can invest. There's a loss. It's like for every 200 or for every 300 you spend, you save 250. So
yeah. What was the other game that did that?
Seventh Saga has a jewel system.
I was thinking of another Souls-like that actually had the... What was it?
Surge?
I guess maybe it was the Surge.
Or was it the other game made by those guys?
Lords of the Fallen.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So I'm going to show what we can do with these statues. If I can line up my thing. Yes! Hopefully there's
Let's see if I
nothing
get
there
all the way
to
over there.
kill me. Okay.
Okay, there is, but you know, that's what the right bumper's for.
Right.
Listen to that combo go.
Yeah. And the weapons don't have the kind of variety you would want, but
Yeah,
they're not bad.
Yeah, the weapons are fine. They have some different like charged moves. It's very, very Dark Souls 1-esque with like some of them have an infinite combo, some of them have a 3-hit combo, that kind of thing. And for the most part, I would like a little bit more uniqueness to the weapons, which we kind of discussed. Like you get a new axe and it has the same combo, and it has the problem of like a Dark Souls where you get a new weapon, but it's not upgraded. So you're like, okay, well, I'm not using it because I've already spent like a bunch of materials making this thing, you know, like +8 or whatever.
Well, the other problem is like...
Oh! Ah, you got me.
Gotcha.
Okay, thank you. Ah, there we go. I took 0 damage instead of 100% of my health and damage.
Hey, Sapient Moss.
Now, I know we can use the spear to get over there, but I wonder if maybe it would be irresponsible to try and make that
I don't think we can jump that. You can jump a lot farther than you think you can.
True. Yeah,
it's also very easy to jump in this game, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Because having intentionally...
You got some distance, yeah.
Having intentionally bad platforming...
Or, I mean, you can even just jump.
Right.
So, you know.
Well,
innovation.
like, having bad platforming is like a Souls thing.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be, and I'm glad they didn't.
All right, let's see. What do you think? 4 dots, 5 dots?
I'm gonna say 3 dots.
I'm gonna try 4 dots. If I can line up the damn thing.
It is so sensitive.
It might have been 3 dots.
Nice.
It's 3 dots.
It was 3 dots. So if you couldn't tell by that, the game does have projectile fall, which is nice.
Yeah, something to think about.
Oh, another large Scoria stash.
Sweet. This is just a bunch of money in this cave.
It's just getting a lot of money. That's great.
It turns out that we actually wouldn't have been able to get further in this cave than we heard earlier.
So we were murdered.
So this works. Yeah, this works out.
Oh. Hey, your hat saved you.
He blew up my hat, David.
Dude. So that lunge attack that guy does, that's the grab. So... Oh, he drops a Craven Remnant, which is a homeward bone.
Yeah, that's a homeward bone. It is... It's not reductive, it's literally the exact function that it has.
Yeah.
It takes you back to your town. Actually, if I bring up the map real quick. So where you start is called Vagrant's Rest. And that's actually your hub for the whole game. And as another cool feature of the game is that as you get new NPCs, they actually move in and it becomes like a bustling town community.
Right.
You know?
So I'm going to try to take down these shadow dudes.
All right.
Cool. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
You use your projectiles are the weapon, so you don't have to get a bow worry about it. I was shooting at a bush.
A minor complaint here is that it would be nice to have a slightly offset over-the-shoulder view for that, just to be able to aim a little bit easier. It does at least, kind of make it transparent. But
the problem is you can't really tell if you are hitting them, especially with the hats.
Pixels to the right.
Okay, that was way too
All right,
high.
I absorbed his souls, so that means he dead. I also have a bunch of garbage spears specifically just for this because you kind of use up ammo as you.
Right, and you can't just switch weapons to drop your spear. You actively have to.
It's a large fellow here.
Oh, okay, hold on.
And you can actually it's kind of fun, but you can use the spear as just a weapon.
Ow! It's a pokey stick.
Yeah.
Oh, there are a bunch of dudes down here. Oh god, all of his joints became nothing.
It happens sometimes,
Ugh.
Yeah, these guys have kind of gross cavity chests, so.
Yeah. I've been listening to a whole lot of SCP stuff, so...
Feel right at home. I hear some screams in the back.
Hey, it's a guy. Come on, guy. Come at me.
Yeah? Nothing?
Come on.
You wanna kind of...
Are you stuck?
Alright, well.
He has a cool looking axe. I will say, because of how expensive it gets to upgrade weapons, it's actually fairly easy to get a whole bunch of weapons up to a certain point where you can see how viable they are. So,
That's true.
For me to upgrade my axe one more time, I could upgrade 2 or 3 other weapons to a tier or 2 below it.
Yeah, and also to that point, the first 2 or 3 it's like the first upgrade is like double damage.
Right.
And then it's like 20% damage. And at this point it's like, maybe you'll get a 5 to 10% damage bonus out of it. There's not really so it takes even like tons and tons of materials to get sort of incremental changes.
Well, as far as the material cost goes, it's not like the worst.
Yeah.
All right, I'm jumping
But
in.
that's also the material economy is also something that you just don't know when you're playing the game for the first time, so it's hard to know. But yeah, you do get a lot of materials.
So
right,
you can grab onto ledges. It's great.
That's a good bonus. Yeah. The dodging system is kind of a hybrid between. Actually, it's kind of.
It's Bloodborne.
It's not even Bloodborne.
Well, that's true.
It's mid-stance Neo. So,
there it is. Yeah.
So in Neo, you have different stances. In low stance, you do a double quick step, and then in high stance, you do the classic, medium fat roll.
Mm-hmm.
But in this game, if you're locked onto an enemy, the first dodge you do is a quick step, and the second one is a roll. And that's exactly how it works in mid stance for Neo. I was just like, that's kind of a weird decision. But it also means you have to be very cognizant of if you're locked on or not.
Right.
Because your dodge is going to be vastly different. Is that actually all that we had here? Or we got...
No, there's more stuff to do.
Okay.
There is. We're good.
No, this is where we started.
Wait, it is? Oh, it is.
Yes, we went up and around and fell back down.
Oh, boy. Was that really it? I mean, all these caves have been one room.
I want to look one more time for that deer.
Yeah.
It's a basic game design philosophy.
Oh, wait,
Follow
there's
the
a
lights.
thing down there.
Down there is a thing down there. Yeah, alright. Time to do some sniping. Let's try it. 2. That'll do it.
It was 2?
It was 2.
Oh, I'm at 2.
I'm just gonna sit down here and just hang out. Just hang out with my bro.
Are you kidding me? There we go. It was 3 for me.
Okay. Hushed remains.
Cool.
Is there anything on the ceiling? Sometimes you gotta check,
Yeah. There are spiders that bleed and spit acid. Craven Remnant and Twin Sapient Root. Cool.
Okay. Twin Sapient Root is a forging material, sort of high level. I haven't actually gotten to a point where I need to use those yet.
Right.
So I assume it's kind of like a chunk or maybe a slab.
There's a ghost guy to the right above us.
Okay.
He's on that platform.
Let's see if there's anything below. It looks like that's just death.
It would appear to be.
Alright, so we can get this guy. There we go.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Oh boy. He fell into the abyss. Well, okay.
Nice.
Fine with me. Hello. Welcome back.
Welcome. Oh, there's another item.
Yeah.
Sapient Root.
Okay, smart.
Nice.
You'll also notice we have a pretty limited inventory. It
Right.
Intentionally encourages you to go back to town and drop all your stuff off at the stash.
And also see the town grow. Oh, is there
Yeah.
another thing down there? Oh, you're just using this to go back up there.
Yeah, I think that's actually look around. I think that was it. I think that might be it for the
Right.
cave here.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
So
Did I make
far,
it?
we
I
have
did make
only
it.
had one Oh, gosh.
These guys, okay, yeah, they're bad at staying on the platforms apparently.
Oh, and it killed him. All right, we got the souls.
Cool. All right.
All right. We finished the cave. We
Yeah, we
didn't get
finished the cave.
murdered.
Yeah, this isn't the only one of these caves that we've been into, but I really like the fact that they're there because it's like, you know,
Right.
Exploring.
Also, stuff does not just respawn when you hit, like, bonfires or whatnot. They just... Things respawn, like, when you
At, like,
transition
certain distance.
areas and certain
Yeah.
distances. So it's...
and it still, I think it still has Dark Souls rules of, you know, mini bosses kind
Right.
of things are not going to come back.
Right.
But yeah, you can do
I will
upward attack here. Ah, that's so close to me.
Right.
Guy, get out of here.
Like, I will say the sound design for defeating a boss, like, the sound and visual design is overwhelming.
Yeah, there's really, really cool looking stuff in this game.
Yes.
Which it's very well. It's got a nice look to it. It's got a nice polish to it so far. I mean, there are some quibbles I have about being too close to the Dark Souls formula, including down to like emulating for some reason the input buffering that's so annoying from Dark Souls. It's like you guys, you didn't have to go that far. It's like it's okay to.
Right. If you hit the hello. Oh no.
Seems like that. Okay, we're good. Seems like that was gonna explode soon.
That was gonna be real bad, I think. Explodey guy. Come on.
Do it.
There we go.
You won't do it. He did it.
Those guys just kill themselves.
Yeah.
There's also I've found a couple instances of Dark Business being able to climb up walls to get to areas you're not supposed to, but there's a lot of exploring.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the best parts.
Yeah. Also, look at that giant thing up there. Like, they do scale
scale's
super
pretty good,
well
too.
in this game.
Because I mean, this is a smaller team, like first effort indie game. Obviously, super inspired by Dark Souls directly.
Yeah.
But they have enough of their own. It's like a lot of the design is just resting on Dark Souls laurels, so to speak. But there's a lot of personality to it as well, which I think more than makes up for its sort of mechanical shortcomings at certain points.
Right. So, like, Dark Souls had some areas, the series in general has had some areas that are huge, that look big. But I think this game makes things feel far more massive, just because of, like, the differences in detail between big and small things, and the world itself and the style. I am missing a lot with this axe. There we go. Yeah, like, seeing that giant dude just kind of wander around in the sky is amazing. You can see this giant skull in the background.
Yeah, giant skull of the eponymous Ashen, which the game world is sort of lore is centered around the Ashen and recreating light from darkness and whatnot. This is very, and this might not be a surprise, it's very the mythology in the intro of Dark Souls 1 style kind of, grandiose mythical writing. So
I gotta kill this rabbit.
If you equip a shield and then you tap the shield button and only your arm moves, and that's great.
No, I need to. It does make a sound when you run out of. No! When you run out of stamina.
Yeah, stamina, of course.
And you might think, can you parry with that shield? No.
No. You can just bash with it.
But you can bash with it.
Actually, as an interesting aside, the side quests, the explicit side quests in the game, actually main quests too, but they're actually how you improve your base stats, of which there's only a few, your like stamina and health and whatnot.
Right.
You get those by
you said stamina wrong?
I'm sorry, by increasing your hoops and your stamina.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video and enjoy watching us and channel, listening to us talk about video games and whatnot, you can support the channel by doing a number of things. There's the YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Comments are especially interesting because I like reading them and responding to them. The liking and subscribing stuff is numbers in order to generate interest in the channel and get the algorithm to do stuff. So anyways, those numbers go up. But you can also support us directly through PayPal. We have just like a tip jar kind of thing, but also through Patreon. So you can give us a certain amount of money each month. We love making this stuff for you, and that really is the best way for us to keep doing it, so we can actually, get some income from putting together these videos, which we've been doing for a decade.
Yeah.
We have a different video on that though.
The Vista's going crazy.
Oh boy. Ashen.
There's no subtitle this time.